Hey, what's up, everybody? It's John Ward here, author and creator of the Scareville book series, and I wanted to make a video today discussing what inspired me to start the Scareville series itself. Now, I'm going to go through each book individually very quickly and then kind of go into a little background on myself. So stay tuned. This is going to be a fun video. Okay, so up to this point, there are 8 books in the series. The 9th book is currently being edited by Crystal Lake Publishing, and let's get this thing rolling. So the very first book of the series was Welcome to Scareville, and this is a book filled with a lot of mystery and intrigue and adventure, and it's going to give you a big-time twist ending. I've been told it's like Needful Things by Stephen King, but for kids. I've never read that book, but I enjoy that comparison. The second book of the series is How to Create a Monster. This is going to be your Halloween horror creature feature type novel with a twist. Again, I love to incorporate twist endings or cliffhanger endings. And speaking of cliffhanger endings, book 3 in the series, Monsters of Mount Hope. This one is not only going to dangle you off the side of the cliff, it's going to throw you off there and you're going to be clamoring for more. This is a creature feature story based in Kansas. I think you'll really enjoy it. The fourth book of the series is A Very Scary Christmas. And this one was a ton of fun to write. Holiday horror. Basically, elf dolls come to life. Everybody's worst fear of those little creepy dolls. This will be right up your alley. And then book 5, Got Ghosts. Now, this is one of my personal favorites from the series because I do paranormal investigating on the side. So I wanted to do my best job at giving an accurate portrayal, but in a frightening way. This is a really, really scary book, and I think you will really enjoy it. Book number 6 of the series, Don't Go Into the Woods at Night. That is one of my biggest fears, is being alone, isolated in the woods in the middle of the night and potentially being lost, etc. That's one of the most frightening things for me. So I wrote a story about what would have been one of my biggest fears in the woods. This is a lot of fun. I think you'll like it. And then book 7 is The Harvest. And this is going to be a very good, fun fall story. Kind of got culty vibes. I've been told it's like a Children of the Corn meets Clown in a Cornfield type of creepy, unsettling theme with that one. And then the 8th book is Food to Die For, which I am currently sold out of. There's been a lot of demand for that book, but I'm waiting on author stock to come in for it. So I don't have that, but you can check it out here. And what got me into writing Scareville is I've always been a big fan of horror, even from a young age, and that love came from reading Goosebumps. Now, I'd always been told I was a good writer, even at a young age, but when you get into high school age, they don't really tell you to pursue your passions. It's either join the workforce or go to college. I did a little bit of both and then primarily focused on getting in the workforce, but I found myself never being truly happy. And one day, a few years ago, I was out at a local park racking my brains on what could I do to get into the horror industry. And I'm standing out on this dock in the middle of the lake, just kind of, pondering my thoughts. And I turn around and look up the hill, and there's this library just sitting right on top of the hill. I had my light bulb moment go off. I'm like, man, I'm going to write stories, but what would make me the happiest? And I thought back to my love for Goosebumps, and I wanted to bring back fun, spooky, scary stories for young readers in today's modern age. And all of a sudden, the floodgates opened, and Scareville was born. So there you have it. That is the Scareville series up to this point. Keep an eye out. We've got 8 books, like I said. The 9th book, which is called Stay Out of Fort Dread, is coming out early next year. That is currently with Crystal Lake's editors, and I'm about to start book 10, which is a really exciting book that I'm really, really looking forward to. But that gives you a little bit of a background on what got me into writing.